Good evening, gentlemen. It's Steady Eddie here. It's 9 o'clock. I know this is a little bit early. I'll explain my reasons in a minute. So apologies. This is throwing anyone. Let me say, I was going to say, yeah. If you watch this stream on replay, then a very very warm welcome to you. It's 9 p.m. It's the 24th of April. And the weather is still lousy. I mean, how long does winter go on in this country? I mean, it's winter must last, 6 months, 6 or 7 months in this country. I've still got my heat on. It's absolutely freezing right now. Anyway, I'll say hello to everyone who's in the chat. El Terrifico, hello. Nice to hear from you, mate. Martin Ryder, nice to hear from you. David Coleman, good evening. Steady Eddie Live, oh, that's me. El Terrifico, okay, yeah, okay. Martin Ryder, okay, repeat, command performance. Tinks 1463, is the internet fixed yet? No, a week to go, a week tomorrow, in fact. So the guys scheduled. They've been in touch with me. They said, you do remember that you've got an appointment at this particular time. Okay. So the internet's coming next week, and hopefully it sorts everything out. It's going to be bigger, brighter, and better than ever. I'm really, really keen on the idea of getting the internet up and running because, I feel like I really want to start using things on StreamYard that I haven't bothered using before. Anyway, let's see what happens. Anyway, Tinks 1463. I tried the lovely hot chocolate. I'm on the gin. Okay, well, I'm on hot chocolate because it's freezing. Oh, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Paul Hoskin, nice to hear from you. Carl D, nice to hear from you. Neil Fleet, hello, Neil. How's it going? Leo Malley, we put that on the screen. That sounds great. Leo Malley, hi Eddie from Boracay, or Boracay, I think it's pronounced, in the Philippines. That sounds absolutely. I've been to Boracay about 20 years ago, something like that. Lovely place. Well, I hope you're having a good time, mate. Anyway, I hope you're having a good time. Martin Ryder, yeah, lousy. David Martins, hi Eddie, nice to hear from you. Jim Jets, super nice is here. Sober Cow is here. Carl D, this time last year I was in Pattaya, got it. Okay, well, I was Pattaya doing right now. I mean, it's been about 7 weeks since I arrived back in England, and I've actually done quite a lot more than what I think. I mean, I've actually done one big thing. I've given up the booze. There's now, for the first 4 weeks, I sort of weaned my way off it, and it's actually been a total of absolute 3 weeks since I last touched a drop of alcohol, and that's quite, that's quite remarkable, really. I've got no plans to go back to the alcohol. Now, I wish I could say that I've lost weight. I haven't really lost weight because my appetite is still there. I've been eating some good stuff. But the thing is, now that I've kicked the alcohol into touch, I feel like I can go on a special diet when the time is right. That will be my next step. Oh, yeah, but I'm 60 years old, and I'm determined to live until I'm at least 61. Paul Hoskin, I've only had 3 naked sunbathing days so far this year. You dirty pervert. I hope your neighbours appreciate you. Sober Cow, I heard they're having a heat wave in Thailand. We could do it just a fraction of their heat. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I could do it. That's it's the end of April. I live in the south of England when it's supposed to be warmer and sunnier. It's absolute lousy. It's bloody perishing. There was a little bit of a flash of sunshine last week, a flash, and then it's gone back to being cold and wet again. Awful. David Martin, my boiler is broken down. Oh well, get a new one. Anthony Chetan, Thai Billy Boy, Barry from EastEnders. Nice to hear from you, mate. Martin Ryder, I wish this global warming would hurry up. Okay, we'll talk a little bit about that because I'm gonna put Martin Ryder's Yeah, you know, I'm going to put Martin Ryder's comment. Martin Ryder says, "I wish this global warming was already up." Absolutely, it's a bit of a contradiction. Where, you know, we heard about global warming. It's bloody freezing. It's freezing. I mean, if this is global warming, what, you know, what was it like before? I mean, Jesus Christ, it's absolutely awful. I mean, do you believe in all of this stuff? Do you believe in climate change? No, I'm not going to get on me high horse because it's such a massive subject about climate change, all this kind of stuff. But I mean, show me the evidence. That's what I'd like to know. Show me the evidence. I mean, right now, global warming, the evidence is against it. The evidence is that it's bloody freezing, and I'm paying a fortune to have my heating on. David Coleman, we'll put that on the screen. David Coleman, adding too much hot chocolate is not good for you. There's a lot of chemicals in that instant stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, you can't eat or drink anything, and I think food is going to be the subject tonight, and what global warming, all this kind of stuff. There's you can't eat anything without somebody telling you it's bad for you. I mean, I seem to remember all of this really took hold in the 1970s when we first started, or the 1980s when words like cholesterol became popular. Don't eat that; it's got too much cholesterol in it. No one had thought of any of this kind of stuff before. You know, Edwina Curry decided, you know, I think she was the Minister for Health. She decided that if we eat eggs, we're all going to die of salmonella and all this kind of crap. You can't eat or drink anything. I mean, I'm drinking some diet drinks. I like the diet ginger ale. You know, a friend of mine said, give that bottle. It's got this in it, that additive. You know, you're going to die. It's not good for you. Oh, you're going to die of something, man. Going to die of something. Anyway, where are we? Brian Street. Good evening, Brian. Nice to hear from you. Philip Mulville. Steady never looked better. Really? Really? Martin Ryder, plan any new trips? I haven't got anything planned right now. I'm just settling into my ways. I'm actually pleased that I'm off the alcohol. If I start, it would be nice if before I have my next venture abroad, it would be nice if I, you know, not only was off the alcohol, which I am, but also if I could show that I'm off the alcohol by getting rid of this beer belly. It would be nice if I could be walking down a beach somewhere with a bloody big six-pack, and you know, and I don't mean six pack of ale. Anthony Chinchilla, have you booked a flight somewhere? No, I haven't. I'm just settling into, you know, I've done 9 months traveling since the beginning of last year, so that's quite a lot, really. David Coleman. David, we're not going to get into that here. I'm not going to get, but you know, but David Coleman, I just wanted your thoughts on that Labour woman MP that said all that nasty stuff and all that. And she's a bit of a joke, isn't she? I mean, she's not my MP, but I don't live there. But she's ridiculed. She's constantly ridiculed by people, and yeah, you know. And I'm not going to get into all that kind of stuff. Not now, anyway. Martin Ryder, a special gyros diet. Yeah, I enjoyed that when I was in Greece. Lovely stuff. Chiang Mai is just being crowned the worst polluted. Paul Hoskin. Let's see. Paul Hoskin says Chiang Mai is just being crowned the worst polluted air city in the world. Yeah, but you don't go out in the air, Paul. You're in bloody dirty massage parlors most of the time, aren't you? Lars Lenkin. Okay. Are you celebrity in your neighbours? No, definitely not. I keep my YouTube stuff separate than what's going on here. I keep it separate. You know, I don't ram it down anyone's throat here. David Coleman, Eddie's off the drink, is off the food. God forbid if Eddie goes off women. Oh my God. Yeah, it sounds like that bloody song by Adam Out. Goody Two Shoes. You don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? Okay, Paul Hoskin. There's only feels past my back garden. David Coleman. David Cohen, global warming bullshit. So what do you think about all of this stuff? I mean, that bloody Greta it shows how absurd all of that is. If you've got some spoiled, snotty-nosed kid, some bloody snot-nosed kid, ranting and raving and telling people what's what, are you going to listen to some bloody snot-nosed kid? Oh, Jesus Christ, what a load of rubbish. Stephen West, trees need carbon. Yeah, well, that's a good comment. Stephen West, trees need carbon monoxide to grow. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. That's a fair comment. Paul Hoskin. Oh, God. Just use a calculator. You're the only person I've ever known how many to calculate that. Jesus. Christ, but apparently it's the cows. It's the cows who are doing that. Maybe they'd be watching Blazing Saddles and eating too many baked beans. Oh, let me see now. Let me see. David Cohen just stopped boil protesters between oil protesters and threatened to scare the king's horses in the coronation. Oh, I think that they'll be in for it. They'll be in. I mean, I think that what happened to that snooker table? You know, with the orange, you know, the orange dye and all that. I'm sure he got that idea from that classic commercial that was on many years ago. You know when you've been Tango. Tango was a orange fruit drink. You know, orange lemonade. That was the slogan. You know when you've been tangled. I'm sure he got the idea from that. Repair shop. Apparently, Diet Coke is where's the normal Coca-Cola. It's a bit of a garbled, you know, idea, that isn't it? Really, I mean, it goes something like you drink Diet Coke because it's got, you know, it's got the sugar in, it's got sweetness instead of sugar, but then it confuses your body into thinking that when you drink it, your body sends you, all right, where's the sugar, and then your body starts wanting sugar from somewhere else. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know. It's just a load of claptrap, I think. Lars Lankin, climate change is a huge scam. I don't believe it. Okay, good for you. Repair shop, ties like a bear belly. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're on one here. David Coleman, think of all those cows in India every day, and the carbon dioxide that they produce. India, why? Oh, because of what they eat in it. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why you're picking on India there, but yeah, I know what you mean. Repair shop. I'm off everything. I'm in the cell, and they still allowing it into that, dude. That's good of them. Lars Lankin. Lars Lankin. How old people are here? I'm 36 years old from Finland and love Asia. 36. Oh, that seems. I'm old enough to be your dad. Jesus Christ, 36. God, oh man, that seems so young. Jesus, that seems so young. That does. You've got your whole life ahead of you. Time is on your side, man. Be thankful for it. Philip Mulville. Eddie, thanks for your videos just in the past year. 7 countries. Okay. All right, fine. Thank you, Philip. Oh, that's very kind of you. Repair shop, tie that or whatever. Brian Street, how many from Sudan are we getting? God knows. Oh, that's terrible. We don't want to. I mean, there's a war going on, and people are suffering, so we don't really want to be trivial about that. But yeah. I mean, during the famine of the 1980s, it wasn't just Ethiopia; it was Sudan. I mean, what I've never ever understood. I mean, a lot of these illegal immigrants that come to Britain, actually come from Eritrea. I mean, a country that most people, couldn't even put it on the map. Eritrea is close to these countries. I mean, why Eritrea? I mean, what have we got in common with Eritrea, for Christ's sake? The Clan fundraise. I thought it was 10 o'clock. I've decided. I put out a poll a couple of months back, saying what would be a good time, and the 9, for the streams to start, the 9 o'clock was actually winning. 8 o'clock, no one was voting for that one. 9 o'clock was winning, but then 10 o'clock came back, and I think that actually got the most votes. But I've actually, I think it was another one in the long run. I'm actually doing a little bit of work at the moment, and I have to be up early for the foreseeable future. So I think 9 o'clock will be better, because the thing is, I'll leave it too late at 10 o'clock. I'll be too tired. It showed last week. I think I'll be too tired, to be honest with you. But for going on. So seeing as this is just a crap little stream, because the internet's still not up and running. It's still not up and running. I thought I'd just pop this one up at 9 o'clock to see what's, and I will put a post. I think 9 o'clock is will be better, and it was better for a lot of people. Repair shop and margarine is very bad. Well, we were told, weren't we? We were told years ago that butter is worse than margarine because it's got far more fat and cholesterol and all of that. Anthony Chinchin, that's my weakness, that is, my weakness. Toast. Warburton's bread, toast. Warburton's toast. I love toast. I absolutely love toast. Yeah. I have lasagna with toast, even though I haven't managed to get any frozen lasagnas recently, since I've given up Asda. I have soup with toast. I love toast. Absolutely love it. And I always have it nice and margarined and all that kind of stuff. Anthony Chinchin, can I ask you, you travel many times, Simon? Can I ask you, do you mean how many? Do you have a Thai bank account? No, I don't have a Thai bank account. Never gotten around to any of that. Never gotten around to that. Jason Finch, what about the bar girls? How are they doing? What are they supposed to be doing? I heard a rumor that from people who are in Thailand, other YouTuber, that now, whereas the bar girls were fussy during the peak season, now that the peak season's come to an end, there's not so many customers around now, and that's why you can you're more likely to get your pick of the bar girls as things are going on now. There's not more bar girls available for you. So that's all I know, is I'm not in Thailand right now. One car, when I was carved out, so I was Thai YouTube creator. Okay. Martin Ryder, I'm having impure thoughts of Kirsten from Repair Shop. I don't know who Kirsten from Repair Shop is, but I'm sure she's hot and sexy. Repair Shop. Repair Shop is 41 years old. Even that seems very, very young to me. Mark Allen, nice to hear from you, Mark. Nice to hear from you. Good evening, Eddie. Today, CNN fired Don Lemon and Fox News fired Tucker Carlson. Oh, okay. So, it's just the season we're firing. I mean, they got rid of, I think he might be resigned, but they got rid of one of our cabinet ministers last week. And now CNN are firing people in Fox. It seems to be the season for it, doesn't it? Nice to hear from you anyway, Mark. Paul Hoskin, margarine's awful, butter is better. But is it healthier? Because we were told years ago, butter is the one with the more cholesterol, so you're better with margarine, especially if it's Flora margarine. Well, that's the makers of Flora say that it's good for you anyway. Philip Mulville, Eddie, any sober England countryside videos in the coming months? I don't have any planned. The coming months. Well, I mean, do you think it's going to be summer soon? I mean, we might, in this country, we might not even get a summer. We've actually had summers here when it's piddling out with rain all the time. So you never know when the weather's nice. If a heat wave comes in, then we'll see what happens anyway. Jason Finch, How's the bar girls doing? It's being asked there. Okay, put this on the screen. Put this on the screen, okay? You can read it for yourself. Tinks, humans pass gas between 13 to 20. I think you've been eating too many baked beans, mate. Oh, no, don't want any of that. Don't want any of that. Let's see. Seaside Freddy, methane, carbon dioxide, and carbon monoxide. There is a difference, okay? Stephen West, that's interesting. Stephen West, margarine is only one molecule away from plastic. Oh, it's not been putting plastic on me toast. Jesus Christ, you don't know what's coming next. Stephen West is sharing cake. Okay. Paul Hoskin, the bar girls have a really, really hard life. And they always look happy, don't they? I mean, some of the bar girls do have a hard life if they're not getting any customers. I mean, sometimes I've been about, especially in Cambodia, not so much Thailand, but in Cambodia, and you know, you go into a bar in Cambodia, and honestly, I mean, not just recent times, but even a few years ago, some of those bars, you see so many beautiful girls in there, and there's hardly any customers in there, and a girl, you get to like a girl, you buy her a drink, and you kind of feel a little bit sorry for all the other girls who haven't got a drink. I mean, it's you can't help everyone unless you're a millionaire. Then you can help all of those people out there. But I mean, some of those bar girls do have a hard life. They have a hard life if they're not getting any money, basically. Seaside Freddy, Don Lemon interviewed Vivek Ramaswamy a few days ago. The latter is a moron, okay? Bottle Baby, nice to hear from you. Okay, let's see. Seaside Freddy. Okay, let's just go through this a little bit. Well, there's 84 people in the chat anyway. Yeah, Bottle Baby. Bought some marble bread the other day. Goes well with thin ham. Marble bread. I'm not sure what that is. I like crusty bread. I like French rolls and all this kind of stuff. But I like Warburton's. Warburton's is my favorite. Warburton's toast, lovely stuff. I can't give that up. Really can't give it up. The Class 1 race. I'm going to sell Greta Bitchberg dartboards and get oil companies to sponsor a new championship. Anyone want to throw darts at their ugly mug? Well, that's a bit extreme, but I know what you mean. Tinks, that's a bit vulgar, that is. Mark Alec, Rachel Maddow tweeted a zinger aimed at him. Okay. These are the people who got fired from CNN. Let's see. Bottle Baby. Never will any bar girls shortage, chip shortage. Yeah, bar girls, no. Okay. Martin Ryder. Budweiser sacked the stupid ad woman. Oh, everyone's getting the sack nowadays. Steve West, I can't believe it's not butter. So anyway, what we talk about? So do we think? Yeah, but boxing. Like, let's see. Boxing says margarine is like poison. Butter always. You won't go back. And yet we were told, weren't we, that not to eat butter anymore. And around about the 1980s, we were told, margarine's better for you. Butter's just too. I know butter tastes better, but we were told that margarine's better for you. It comes back to what I said about doctors. Doctors are very, very highly educated, but the fact is that they all seem to disagree with each other. Okay, let's see. Okay, and who's this? Somebody's giving me. Let me just go get. Let me see. Okay. Just put that one on the screen there. Okay, Lars Lenken, thank you for that super sticker. Anyway, 19. Okay, thank you. That's very, very kind of you. Nice to hear from you, mate. I'm also envious because you're 36. I wish I was 36, but knowing what I know now, of course. Let's see, Martin Ryder. Okay, whatever. Let me see. What have we got here? Stephen West. What happened to the hole in the ozone layer? I think that Steve Martin, he could answer that one. Couldn't he? The comedian Steve Martin didn't he say that the hole in the ozone layer, it's it's beyond the fart zone or something like that, Let me see. Okay. David Coleman. Marty was made for the sailors on German U-boats during World War II. Okay. Mark Oleg, it still exists, closes in the summer, then cycles open. Not quite sure what you mean there, Mark. I think I've lost the chat there. Let's see, I lost the chat. Let's see. Okay, I just lost the chat there a moment. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Mark Saunders. I said, yeah. Any plans to go back to Asia? Favorites, Campbell? I will go back to, but the time it's the time. The time is just not right now. Maybe in the winter time, because the rainy season's coming in soon. Ty Billy Boy, what is the price for your new internet? I'm with Virgin. They do my head in with their prices. The price of my new internet, I don't know. I've agreed to it. I've agreed to it, but it's not really that expensive. 35 quid a month or something like that. I'm not having a phone line. The phone line has been taken out anyway. I have a landline, but I've asked for that to be taken out because I don't really use it anyway. I use my mobile phone for everything. So, what I was going to say, it's roughly about 35 quid a month, something like that. But that's coming next week anyway. Bottle Baby, do a live stream of the installation, then we can see it before and after. I'm not sure I can do that, but I've got a revelation. I have purchased, wait for it, drum roll, I have purchased finally, after for a long time, I've actually finally purchased a green screen. Yeah, I mean, whereas now, you can see my arms and disappearing and all kinds of strange wacky things happening when I'm on the screen. I have actually got a green screen now. Now you may wonder, where is the green screen? Well, you've got it. Where is it? Well, it's right here. That there is the green screen. I got it from Amazon. Can you see it? It's not green because it's still in the package. It's still in the parcel. I actually got it from Amazon, and I got it from Amazon. It was a bargain, super duper price of $12.99. I haven't erected it yet. I haven't actually erected it yet. I mean, I promise you do. Well, by the time my internet gets sorted out, I will have an erection. The green screen I'm talking about there. Okay, but that's coming soon. See, now when I purchase a green screen, that I've got things planned. I've got good things planned for this. We're gonna once the new internet comes along, and if it's as good as I suspect it might be, we'll start doing other things, and these streams will brighten up. They will brighten up, promise. A big thanks once again to everyone who stuck with these streams over the last few weeks when the internet's been crap. Let me see. Seaside Freddy, I can't believe it's not butter. Okay. Boxing 14. Eddie, did you see that video with those 3 Thai ladies fighting that Farang? Seemed like he started and paid the. I didn't see that video. I haven't managed to see a lot of the stuff on. Don't forget, I've got 2 channels. Well, I actually got three YouTube channels. And when I switch my internet on, the one that I always watch nowadays is actually this one, the Travel Channel. I haven't been watching that much of that recently, so I haven't actually seen that video. But sounds like a lot of fun anyway. You got to be honest. I mean, some guys do act like prats when they go out to places like that. So you know, I'm not saying it's said, and I don't know the circumstances of it. Mark Oleg, guy I worked with for 25 years got a phone call saying his job was terminated and told to clean out and leave. After 25 years, he had solved many of the company's problems too. Jeez. Well, you know, they're heartless. I mean, 25 years is a long time. And, you know, for whatever the circumstances, you should respect, you know, longevity. How many people are loyal to a company for 25 years? I know exactly what you mean, mate. You know, they should have had a little bit more respect for them. 25 years of loyalty deserves to be rewarded, you know, not thrown away. You know what I mean? McLaren, bar girls are like margarine, they spread easily. Okay, no problem with that at all. Boo-hoo is here. Okay, good evening, Adam Posse. Okay, nice to hear from you. Paul Lawson, can't use butter in Thailand, it melts. I don't like either the butter or the bread in Thailand. The bread's not very, very good there. The butter, it's got a lot of the stuff that you get. It's got a cheap and nasty taste to it. The butter or margarine or whatever. And as for the bread, I don't think the bread in Thailand is a very, very good quality. The bread in Cambodia or Vietnam especially is a far, far, far better quality. And those, you know, the lovely dish of the Vietnamese banh mi, which is the crusty French bread with all kinds of stuff in it. Oh, beautiful, wonderful stuff, lovely stuff. You know. So I don't know where Thailand's going wrong with the bread really and the butter. Anthony Chenchin. Eddie, I have a Thai bank account. From when I come holidays to Thailand, can be a little bit of a pain getting one, but well worth doing. Okay, we'll bear that in mind. Okay, fine. Yeah, apparently, yeah. You say it's a pain getting. Other people say it's quite easy to you do, but yeah, good for you, mate. Anyway, good for you. Let's see, Sergio. Hello, Sergio. Ant is here. Nice to hear from you, Ant. Let's see. David, Mark Allen was referring to the ozone layer. What was the comment before? I'll go back to that comment and missed that. I missed that about the ozone layer. Oh yeah, it still exists. Closing something cycles open. Is that the ozone layer? Let me see. Where am I now? I've lost things. Let me see. Okay. Okay, let's see. Martin Ryder, I've been with Virgin. They keep raising the price. I call it attention department and always goes back there. Okay, let me see now. Mark Oleg, will you broadcast this election? I don't think I will somehow. I think maybe on porn, maybe on porn, maybe they'd like to see it. Yeah, you know, have you seen some of them? You know, some of those real old geezers who were knocking off the you know, hot young ladies and all that kind of stuff. Maybe I could end up as one of them. Whatever. Need a lot of Viagra for that one. Yeah, and 3 grand, 3,000, that's 3,000 baht to open a Thai bank account. Met the agents at the bank near Big C. All I knew was the receipt from my hotel. We sat down, see the rest. Back out in half an hour. Was that is that to open a Thai bank account? Was it? That's good. That's the way to do it. So, hey, Dave, nice to hear from you, Dave. Nice to hear from you. Hope all's well. Well, baby, take it out of the book and wrap it around it. Test its effectiveness. Okay. So anyway, what we're going to talk about tonight. So we're talking about, you know, the ozone layer and all this kind of stuff tonight. Let's go through the comments a little bit more. Yeah, Quinn FC. Bread's better than Cambodian and Vietnam because of the French influence. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Get rid. Asda's sending me bloody messages when yeah, you know, when they wait for me to go live and then they start bloody sending me messages. Yeah, let's see. Neil. Let's see, Neil. Okay, Neil. Come on, Neil. Where are you? Neil, can you do Superman flying against the New York skyline when the green screen is up? I don't know yet. I haven't got it up yet. I haven't got it up. It's only just it's not even out of the box yet. I'll try and get it up and we'll see what happens. But you know, there's new internet coming here. There is a green screen with the very, very first. There are things happening. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on us, baby. You know, don't give up on me. You know what I mean? You know, the good things are going to be happening to the Steady Eddie Live channel. And I think 9 p.m. through the week is probably better. I mean, some people like 10 p.m. But I've got things going on. You know, of a morning time now, and I'd be tired. You know, if I stayed up. I have to get up early, so I'd be tired. So I think 9 p.m. will be the future. Okay, what would be the best bank to host Farang's money? At a wild guess, I'd say Bangkok Bank. Mark Oleg. In the 1960s, my dad had a Dutch oven he made the best tasting bread in. Sounds lovely, making me hungry. Sounds absolutely lovely. Lovely bread, lovely hot bread out of the oven. Fantastic. Super nice. I bet that's good for pizza. Okay, so anyway, and yes, Eddie, I have a Bangkok bank account. Can use my phone app to scan barcodes in bars to pay. That sounds great. All right, well, thanks for that. Thanks for that info. Anyway, Ant, thanks for the info. Let's see, where are we? Okay, K-Pax is here. Nice to hear from you, K-Pax. Okay, so I've been reading a little bit about it. I'd say when I was watching the TV the other day, and I seen an advert. Actually, it was on YouTube. Basically, what it is, it's making us feel guilty that animals are dying out or going extinct, basically because we are eating them and we are eating their food. And basically, humans are responsible for a lot of animal species dying out. Now, personally, I love animals. I absolutely love animals. You know, if you look at my YouTube browser, you know, it's constantly popping up with animal videos and, you know, big cats and tigers and all kinds of stuff. So I love animals, and I'm very, very, very much against animals going extinct, because nature is absolutely beautiful. And you know, even when I see a nice little cute doggy or a nice little cute pussycat, I can't resist. I become a big softy, you know. Oh, there's a cute little pussy, you know what I mean? I love animals, absolutely love them. But the fact is that we still eat animals, even cows. Even cows can be lovable. I was at a fence in a farm, and these lovely cows came up to me, and they're beautiful animals. Are wonderful, they are. But the fact is that we eat animals, and should we feel guilty eating animals? What I'm basically saying is, vegan the way forward. You know, I've never thought about this before, because the idea of veganism. Let's see. Yeah, how can I? Okay, probably not the best way of phrasing this one, but it'll give us something to talk about, really. Give us something to talk about. Should we become vegan to protect animals? Okay, I'm all for protecting animals, but we are you know, an omnivorous you know, eating species, and we eat meat. The eat meat. Animals kill other animals for food. I mean, I've seen so many thoughts sick of them. I mean, lions. The lions are lovely, lovely animals. But when you see a bunch of lions taking down an elephant or a giraffe, and they club together, and one of the lion, usually the lioness, jumps on the back of the elephant or the giraffe to claw it, and it's a sickening sight. I want the bloody giraffe or the elephant to trample the bloody lions. I'm on the side of the victim rather than the aggressor. You know what I mean? So animals kill other animals for food. And we eat food. We don't, we do. I mean, I don't go into a farmyard and sink my teeth into a cow. I don't do that. But you put a nice big bloody steak, a big daddy steak on my plate, and I will absolutely lovely stuff without feeling guilty. So anyway, what do you think? What do you think of vegans and all that kind of stuff? I just got to go. Should we become vegan to protect animals? Let's see. Okay, Mark Olick. Okay, Mark Olick. Mark Olick's put this on the screen. Let's see. What do we got now? Okay, Mark Olick. I love dogs and cats, but I love to eat cows, chickens, deer, fish, pigs, ducks. Okay, I must admit I love dogs and cats. Absolutely love it. I can't have animals because of my lifestyle. My sort of traveling so much. I can't have dogs and cats, but I do love them. Cows, yeah, I eat cows. Chickens are bloody they're ugly. I mean, whoever feels guilty about eating chicken. I mean, what amazes me is how chickens are so bloody cheap. I have chicken roasts over the weekend. In fact, sometimes I have them through the week as well. Deer. I've had deer venison. I can't remember having it once, so I probably had it more than that, but I wasn't that impressed with it. Fish. Well, I like fish and chips. I like a nice mackerel, a nice early fish. Pigs, well, we all love bacon but we all love all that. As for ducks, I like ducks. I mean, ducks are like, cute, aren't they? You know what I mean? They quack. I kind of feel a little bit guilty, and also it's a bit greasy. I went through a phase when I was eating ducks, and there's actually not that much meat on them. Not a great deal of meat on a duck, funnily enough. But yeah, I mean, we eat animals. That's what the human race does. Yeah, let's see. Delayed Dave, I've been vegetarian since 1995 and I haven't missed meat once. Okay, well, I'm with you there. I mean, I've never been a vegetarian, but I thought that I'd never be teetotal either. But I'm teetotal now. But I'm teetotal now. So good for you, mate. Anyway, good for you. Is that because you don't like meat, or you don't think it's healthy, or is because because of your love of animals? Frank Travel says no. We shouldn't become vegan. Let's see. Let me see now. Brian Street, no. Yeah, that's a determined no. That's a determined no. That's a determined no. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Kipax. What's Kipax comment? Kipax, I love animals and eat animals, and I've been out with a few animals before. Well said, mate. Well said. Nice to hear from you, mate. Anyway, nice to hear from you. Let's see now. Super nice. I love animals except snakes, spiders, and cockroaches. Snakes are charitable. I don't like the spiders are charitable. Spiders are bloody. They're some of them are beautiful creatures. Cockroaches. I mean, I don't think anyone likes cockroaches. Really, I was once in a hotel in Vietnam, and I come out of a night time and I looked in the mirror to see how bloody, how drunk and decrepit I was. And I thought, what I was bloody big cockroach was crawling up my neck. Jesus Christ. Then snakes. I ate snake in Cambodia. You can actually get it in Pub Street in Cambodia, and I wasn't really very, very impressed with it. Not really. I won't do that. I've never had much encounter with snakes. Fun, thankfully. Anyway, thankfully, I've never met them in the wrong place. I've known a few human snakes. Yeah, a few human snakes. Absolutely. Seamus Doherty. Seamus Doherty. It's hard to know, but definitely we should definitely cut back meat considerably. But are the animals suffering? I mean, according to this advert, it was on YouTube. I mean, this advert says that we should become vegan, and apparently the difference between a vegetarian and a vegan. What is the difference? Is that vegans don't eat any or entertain any kind of animal produce, whereas vegetarians won't eat meat, but they'll still eat things like eggs and that sort of stuff. This I think that's the definition anyway. But it sounds a little bit. It's not for me. Maybe if I tried it, whatever. But I must admit, I like a nice steak. Over the course of the week, I had a couple of bloody lovely roast chicken dinners, and I mean, roast dinners is the best meal in the world. Roast dinners, a roast chicken dinner. It's not that expensive to cook, and it tastes absolute dynamite. Beautiful. I couldn't imagine life without roast dinners. And I mean, how will animals suffer if we continue to eat meat? I mean, some say the opposite. Some say some animals are bred so that we can eat them. So some people say there's more deer in the mountains and forests because people breed them so other people other people can shoot them. So we all stopped eating meat. There'll probably be less animals out there anyway. I mean, I watched an episode of Jeremy Clarkson's farm program, and it was very, very entertaining. And he got all of these sheep, to cut the grass. I don't mean, I mean with eating the grass. And he kind of got used to all of these sheep. But then there was a few sheep it was designated as being, no good, and no good for anything, only for eating. So they'll put in a little pen, and he kind of became affectionate towards these little sheep. And well, at the time when they were off to the abattoir, he kind of felt a little bit guilty because he got used to the lovely little cute faces of these sheep. But then when he actually ate them on it, somebody else come along, cut the throats and done the deed. And before you know it, he was eating them off a plate, and it tasted really good. So it's okay. We look at these lovely animals, but at the end of the day, you have these lovely animals, but you're still going to bloody eat them. I'd still eat them. Let's see. David Coleman. I love animals. Put that on the screen. David Coleman. I love animals, but I eat animals. The cycle of life. Okay, fine, absolutely. Delayed Dave. Listen to Morrissey. Meat is murder. Well, I don't actually know if that's sung by Morrissey. Yeah, I've heard that argument before. Meat is murder. I have heard that. But then animals kill other animals, don't they? I mean, I don't mind, eating cow as long as someone else murders it. I mean, animals are beautiful and all that, but some animals. I mean, the fact is, if we didn't eat animals, there probably would be less of them around anyway. I don't accept that. I really, really don't accept that us humans are, making animals go extinct. And that's what this advert was kind of trying to say. Mark, let's say, Mark Alec, I say no to becoming vegan. For me, I wouldn't become a vegan. I like my vegan. I love the Big Daddy steak. I mean, there are some animals. I mean, I'll eat beef. I'll eat cows and pigs and chicken and all that kind of stuff. There are some animals which, I kind of regret. I've had alpaca. I actually had a meal of alpaca on Christmas Day. Or it was around Christmas time anyway in Peru. I wasn't really impressed with it, really. Maybe they just didn't cook it right, or they reheated it, or whatever the hell they done with it. And it also water buffalo. I ate water buffalo in Laos, and that was nice, but I still preferred cow, basically. It wasn't a rocket to the moon. And when I seen these majestic water buffalo standing beside the banks of the Mekong when I was on a boat, the next day, I did feel a little bit guilty. I thought, I seen this majestic buffalo and water buffalo. And I thought, I was eating you yesterday. I was eating your brother yesterday. So it didn't make me feel really good. Kipax, okay, fair enough. Farang Travels. Let's see. Farang Travels, would you kill an animal yourself, Ed? If I was in the wild, if I found myself in the wild, lost in the forest, yeah, then I'd do it. Yeah, then I'd do it. But I'm a lousy camper. I'd probably kill a bloody animal, and I'd get my knife out and skin it, and then I wouldn't know how to light the fire. I'd probably struggling to light the bloody fire. But if I was desperate, I would do. I wouldn't do it voluntarily, but if I was desperate. Paul Hoskin, what does a vegan actually mean? Well, it means they don't entertain meat or animal produce. I think a vegan doesn't actually entertain anything, leather or anything that comes from an animal. Whereas a vegetarian, they also won't eat meat, but they will eat a couple of other things, like dairy produce, that sort of thing that comes from animals. Kipax, vegans and virgins, same but different. Really? What kind of women have you been with, mate? McLaren F1, I couldn't be a veggie. No, me neither. Let me see. Billy Bob, we should all eat less meat. It would not only help us, but the environment as well. I tend to eat less meat in Thailand because the veggie food is so nice. I can't imagine a bloody good meal without meat. I can't unless it's fish. But I can't imagine a meal without it. It's got to have some sort of meat. Otherwise, it's really a no go for me. I mean, one type of meat that I really did like in Vietnam, I ate ostrich, and that was really tasty. Apparently, the Vietnamese government were given so many ostrich eggs as a gift from another country, maybe an African country or whatever, and they bred them from there on. But I did like the taste of ostrich meat. That was lovely there. Mark Hollick, when I was young, I would trap muskrats and kill them and get money for their pelts. Sound nice. Sound good to me. Good for you, mate. Anyway, good for you. Mark Hollick, that's something I've never had. Bear meat. Bear meat is greasy. Is it really? I've never had bear. That's other than, but never ever had bear. I mean, bears eat other bears, don't they? And they eat bloody anything they do. Would I feel guilty about eating a bear? I don't know. They're not the nicest of creatures. If you see documentaries about bears, they're not always the nicest of creatures, are they? Let's see now. Super nice. We don't need to be vegans, but we should make sure animals don't get extinct. I mean, which animals are going? I mean, since I was a little kid, the animal that people were worried is going to go extinct is probably the cutest animal of them all, the panda. I mean, we do anything to keep the pandas alive, to stop them from going extinct. The pandas. I mean, if you personally ever met a panda, I mean, is a panda an important part of your life, your day-to-day life? I mean, why should so much effort, time and effort be given to keeping pandas, to stop them from going extinct? I mean, I've never seen a panda. I've been to a few zoos, but I've never seen a panda. And if the panda went extinct, what would it mean to me personally? What would it mean if the panda went extinct? I mean, it's you know, keeping the keeping the panda alive isn't going to pay my council tax, you know, or my electricity bill, or my car insurance, or anything like that. Yeah, you know, so why should I care if the panda, you know, is I've never seen one in my life, and I probably never will see one. So yeah, I'm all for, you know, I love animals, but I'm all for a bit of common sense as well. Yeah, Kipak says, Kipak says, yeah, I bumped a few pigs. Don't hate me, okay? I think we've all done that. I think we've all done that, mate. I mean, you know, we've all had a night out, and you know, had too much to drink, and the following morning you woke up with something, and you thought, what the hell is that lying in bed next to me? Oh my God, what's that lying in bed next to me? Did I really do the honors with that? And more importantly, how am I going to get it out the house without the neighbours seeing it? I mean, you know, have you ever done that? You know, you've got like, you've got a real Lisa Dale, you know, a real Diane Abbott, you know, lying next to you in bed, and you sort of realize what you've done, and you sort of sneak it out the house. You open the front door the following morning, and you say to it, "Shh, don't wake the neighbours up. Don't wake the neighbours up." And like, you know, you just push it out the door gently, and then close the door. You know, you don't want your neighbours to see you with it. Whereas if it was you know, a hot model, if it was Kate Moss or Liz Early leaving your house the following morning, Jesus, you'd want everyone to know. But you'd slam the bloody door. So you wake up, neighbours. Look what I was shagging last night. You know what I mean? I mean, that's. I think we're getting off the subject here. Anyway, we're getting off the subject. Ricardo. If eating animals is wrong, how come they're made of meat? Okay, yeah, okay, fair enough. I don't quite know. I mean, I'm not saying eating animals is wrong. Vegans are saying eating animals is wrong. You know, vegans, they say animals will go extinct if we keep eating them. Stephen West, you like dogs? I think you mean dogs. Yeah, I love dogs. I love doggies and cats. I love them. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, you know, love them. I wouldn't eat cats or dog. I wouldn't eat them. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Let's see. David Coleman says, I've hunted most of my life. We had to learn to butcher a deer when we were kids. We grew up this way in Canada. Okay, well, good for you, mate. Good for you. Okay. I mean, you know, deer are lovely, beautiful creatures, but at the end of the day, you know, they're probably very, very meaty, and you know, venison is. I've had venison once, and it wasn't a rocket to the moon. But yeah, absolutely. But that's you know, that's what you do, isn't it? You know, I think there's a wonderful scene in Game of Thrones, isn't there, when Charles Dance, a fine actor, is butchering a deer. Wonderful scene. Yeah, I will give deer another try one of these days. Here's an important comment here. Here's an important comment. Yeah, Seaside Freddy. Seaside Freddy, wait till you have a bypass surgery. Then you'll be looking at beef and pork in a different way, in a different light. Okay, no comment to make to that one, mate. Kipak says animals eat animals. Yeah, I'll put that on the screen. Animals eat animals. It's just the same as us eating them. Okay, fair enough. Not all animals eat other animals. Mark Ollick. Yup, my grandfather and his father were butchers. Oh, okay. I mean, butchers. You don't hear that word much now, do you, butchers? I mean, a lot of the high street shops have played out. I think most people get the meat. I haven't had meat from the butchers for a very, very long time. You know, it's always the supermarket. You know. Johnny Boom Boom, plenty of pigs in soy 6. Oh, that's not very nice, is it? That's not very nice. Seaside Freddy says medallions of elk is good. I've never had elk. That sounds very, very nice. Bottle Baby. But Bottle Baby, Stokes, give homage to those that brought you into the world. Hug a pelican today. Hug a pelican, they look like bloody vicious bastards, they do. No thanks. McLaren F1. I used to make dog howling noises at mum and dad's chickens. They used to shake their heads like crazy. Okay. Whatever turns you on, buddy. Mark, my grandfather said he worked in a slaughterhouse. It's part of, part of life, isn't it? I couldn't imagine a world without meat. And, at the end of the day, cutting animals, cutting the throats of cows and pigs. I mean, what's the old saying? It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. You know what I mean? David Coleman, okay. I don't think this is the end of the story, but vegetarians and wankers end the story, okay? Yeah, sceneries. If they had never decimated the decimated forest and animals' natural habitats and people shooting defenseless animals in Africa, that's where the biggest crimes. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Africans they kill animals, for their ivory. And what is the statistic? I mean, chimpanzees. I mean, there's that terrible market for baby chimpanzees, isn't there? And apparently, if if they want to capture a baby chimpanzee that they can sell for a lot of money in the Western world, apparently they have to kill something like 15 other chimpanzees in order to get to it, because obviously that's that family of chimps isn't going to let it go lightly. I mean, it's horrific when you hear stuff like that. Absolutely horrific. Yeah, Paul Loskin, I had a mole on my penis. The doctor throws it. I've never had a mole, mate. No thanks. Brian Street, I did marry a cow. Steve West, I hate mosquitoes. Well, they'd make a tasty meal, wouldn't they? You can't be, tiny. You can't even bloody see someone them. Seaside Freddy says, there's a video of a Komodo dragon swallowing a wild boar whole. That comes up a lot on my my YouTube page. I tend to watch an awful lot of those videos. Those Komodo dragons look like vicious bastards, but they look fairly amazing, don't they? Absolutely look amazing creatures. I think you get them in Indonesia, do you? Is it one of those countries? Let's see. Let me see. Kipax, my time mates eat rats. Never tried a rat. I know a few. Well, I don't know. I don't know. You've never tried one because in Cambodia, especially, I know of a restaurant in Siam Reap where they have a sign outside saying we only cook wholesome animals. We don't cook cats, rats, or anything like that. And basically they were implying that other restaurants nearby do that. So you may well have been eating some strange meat in your Thai or Cambodian stew. Yeah, David Cohen, ever see any vegetarian sharks or tigers or lions? Let's stop being children. Meat is to eat. Absolutely. Well, I had a lovely roast chicken over the weekend. Absolutely lovely. Okay, Mark Ullick. Let's see. What have we got? Mark Ullick, my date's like my snake. Okay. My date's like my pork sausage, basically. Never mind my snake. Boxing 14, no, we need meat in our diet. It's healthier. Okay, so I think the consensus is, let's see, for the consensus, Gemini star red meat is known to cause cancer, according to the experts. Yeah, I've heard that. For round travels, Thai feels Thai field rats are nice. So also, I really wish those bloody countries would do something about the rat problem. I mean, Cambodia, Vietnam, all those Southeast Asian countries. There's nothing worse when you're in a bar and there's bloody rats running across the beam over your head. Nothing worse. Yeah, kitbacks. Wouldn't we die out if we all become virgins or vegans? Okay. Yeah, Mark, the aliens on V like those. I never actually seen. I know I've seen somebody sent me a picture of it, but I never actually got around to seeing that program. Let me see. Boxing. Yeah, let me see now. What was this? Boxer, Ed, you know, still up at the time that old man took your bar girl in Cambodia. One of your funniest videos. He wasn't an old man. He was an old bastard. That's what he was. I wasn't bloody laughing. I wasn't laughing about that at all. Mark Allen, a wild viper. Okay. James say, is the decision to go vegan for ethical, health, or environmental reasons? I think it's probably it's probably for ethical reasons. You know, meat is murder. Yeah, Billy Bob. They have rats in the rice fields that just eat the vegetation in the paddy fields, so they're pretty healthy to eat compared to the sewer rats. Okay, that's a good point. Let me see, Box. Remember that we are animals too and can't run on plants only. Besides, meat keeps us looking young. These vegans age really fast. Another thing, do you ever notice that a lot of athletes look very old in the face as well? I mean, you know, vegans, you say that they age fast. A lot of athletes, bloody, like, always have older looking faces. Uh, okay, let's see. Let's see. And it's not about killing animals. It's about needing less cows, so breeding less because I don't know. I think the world's in a mess. The world's in a mess. Yes, this is that's interesting. Wasn't Marco? Wasn't Paul McCartney's wife Linda a bit? Well, Paul was as well. They were both famous vegans, vegetarian. They encouraged people who were who were fans of McCartney and Linda. From the Beatles days, they encouraged vegetarianism. And a lot of people who were fans of McCartney, became vegetarian or vegan. But Linda died, quite a quite a young age. So being a vegan is not a passport to a long and healthy life. Very, very sad what happened to her. Very sad. Ricardo says, "I've got a friend. I'll put that one on the screen. I'll put that one on the screen. Sorry, I've got to have another. I've got to have another cup of hot chocolate. Back in a minute." Okay. So where are we now? Yeah, Ricardo, I've got a friend who's a vegan, but he's not vegan because he loves animals. He's vegan because he hates plants. Okay, that's a strange comment. Fair enough. Neil, McDonald's do a McPlant. That sounds bloody awful. That the idea of eating plants. That sounds bloody awful. That does. Paul Hoskin, turkeys have a nice life apart from Christmas and Thanksgiving. Okay. Seamus Doherty, you should try soy milk. It's actually delicious. Is that good? I was reading something about that. I don't know whether it's good or bad for you. The bottle baby. Bottle baby, I would venture that in 1,000 years, animals will be eating us. I think Plans of the Apes go. Oh, that was a wonderful series of movies, and even the TV series was bloody good. Seaside Freddy, plant-based burgers in the markets here. Let's see, Mark Ollick. What about eating bugs, Eddie? There are those big on bug eating. I've seen in some countries like Thailand, they have these, these carts, don't they, full of insects. I wouldn't eat them. I mean, look what happened, with the Wuhan thing, where they were eating, I think we should have learned our lesson not to eat, things like that. I mean, some say that it come from a battle. I don't want to get into all of that, but I wouldn't eat it. I wouldn't, definitely not for me. I would imagine that, more, more stomach, problems, stomach upsets and food poisoning are probably being caused by people eating street food that they're not used to. I wouldn't touch anything like that. James T, what does alpaca taste like? Is it red meat? Yeah, it's red. Yeah, red meat. It's tasty. It was tasty, but I've had better. I didn't consider, like, alpacas are beautiful creatures. I wouldn't have actually said that it was anything special. I think I prefer, a nice steak from a cow. Sean Young. Okay, we're getting smutty now. Got to put this on the screen. Sean Young, Eddie, I knew a bit he didn't like animals, but he loved a cock or two. Okay, fair enough. Isn't that what you say when you meet a bunch of girls who are in a nightclub who say to you, "We're on a hen party"? And you say, "Well, can me and me mate throw a cock or two amongst you?" I think I've used that one. Kipax, would you eat another human anyway? No. I'd have to be pretty desperate to do that. Depends how tasty they looked. Yeah, David Coleman has admitted to it. He's admitted to it. Kipax, we are all animals. If we had to eat a person, we all would. I'd wait for my friends to fall asleep with a rock in my hand. Jesus, well, you know the old saying, with friends like you don't need enemies. God almighty. Seaside Freddy, the best beef is grain-fed before it's slaughtered. Some of it is then dry-aged for a few weeks. And it's Kobe and Matsua. It's just not Masaka. Let me see. Mark Allen, those folks who crashed on a plane in the late 70s in the snowy mountains, aided deceased passengers. Yeah, absolutely. I think it was in the Andes, that wasn't it? Wasn't it? Yeah, absolutely. That was a famous incident. There was a couple of movies made of that. One of them was a really good movie, and another one was a bit of an exploitation movie. Okay, so we're going to move on from this anyway. We're going to move on from this. So the consensus is that most of us are meat eaters here. Yeah, Mark Alex says, yeah, bear fried on the grill, bear meat patties fried on the grill. David Coleman ate a guinea pig. I missed the guinea pigs in Peru. I missed them. I know they're quite popular in Peru. I met some people who ate guinea pigs and said they're very, very filling. They're really, really filling. I never actually. I mean, what's the point of a guinea pig anymore? What does a guinea pig actually do? What is the purpose of it? You may as well eat them. Yeah, Mark Ollick had bare meat patties. They're actually fried on the grill. Not very tasty, greasy. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Well, thanks for that info. Anyway, I wouldn't mind eating a bear. Sean Harris, would you hold up somewhere and keep moving if there was some kind of nuclear war or apocalypse and you were a survivor? I'd probably be, well, whatever. We'll see. Mark Alex, Soylent Green. Yeah, that was a good movie. That with Charlton. That's a good sci-fi movie. That. Paul Hoskin. I remember the police panda cars. We don't see them anymore. They were minis, weren't they? The bloody police were driving minis. Okay, so anyway. Kipax was about to cook me dinner, but now I'm having a salad. Fair enough. Let me see. Let's see. Seaside Freddy's, and we have Chinese markets called Ranch 99 here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Great market. Just bought and consumed roast quail. Okay, fair enough. Oh, that sounds tasty. Ricky. Bison is good and apparently healthy. Oh, I could eat a bison. And even though they're lovely creatures, beautiful big creatures. Oh, I bet you they got some meat on a bison. Oh, I wouldn't mind having a try. I've never had one of those, but I wouldn't mind that. Sure, I had snails or frotting. Oh, I did. I don't know if I ever had snails on. I can't remember that. But yeah, I did eat frog. I had frogs in Cambodia quite recently, and when I was last there, and there's an awful lot of bones in them. An awful lot of bones in frogs. I've had them a couple of times and not impressed. Far too many bones. Not really very nice. Let me see. Okay. Kippo Macmac. Eddie, if you were on Mastermind, what would be your chosen subject? If I was on Mastermind, I'd choose masturbation. And if Magnus Magnuson said, no, you can't talk about that, I'd say, I've started, so I'll finish. Okay? No, I think it would probably be about Clint Eastwood, wouldn't it? Something like the films of Clint Eastwood. 70s and 80s, 60s and 70s Clint Eastwood movies. It'd probably be something like that, wouldn't it? Kipax, take care. He's off now. How about another? Well, we've been on for an hour and 18 minutes now, so been on for an hour and 18 minutes. Nice of you to tune in anyway, Kipax. Nice to hear from you. Let's see. So I'll be on for about another 10 minutes or so. Let's see. Who's this one? Mister capitulated and bought $10 of pork chop yesterday, lightly marked down from $20 or mRNA injected last week. Okay, good for you, mate. Anyway, good for you. Good for you. Let's see. Let me see now. Yeah, McLaren. Hey, Ed, if you were starving and on the verge of dying, would you eat Diane Abbott or check out of it? Or check out of this world? I'd probably do the second. Sorry, I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat Diane Abbott. I couldn't eat any animal that's full of shit. Okay, Mark Ollick. Mark, I watched live stream Eagle Camp focused on the nest. The male female eagles bring little fish and little animals into the nest to feed the young eagles. Fun to watch, and I love watching stuff. I love watching stuff like, oh, they're beautiful creatures, eagles, aren't they? I love watching stuff like that. I really do. Oh, fantastic. Absolutely. Oh, animals are wonderful. Animals are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We'll still eat them, but they are, but then they eat other animals, and you may as well enjoy what they get up to while they're still alive. You know what I mean? And while we're still alive, eagles are beautiful. I'd love to see eagles. David Coleman, who in their right mind would pay to eat a vegan bird? It does sound a bit, not for me, mate. Let me see now. Oh, missed it. Oh, I hope I haven't thrown you, mate, by starting an hour earlier. Missed it. Set my internet phone to ring at 2 p.m. for this show. Did you really? Okay, apologies if I've thrown anyone, because it was supposed to be 10 o'clock, but we're in a little bit of a we're in a little, a little bit of a transition right now. I've got to get up early in the morning right now, because I've got a little bit of work going on, and so that's why I've got to get up early. So 10 o'clock in the evening, I think it'll be too late, because last live stream I've done week, I think it was last Tuesday. I was really tired towards the end of it. I don't think that benefits. So I think we'll start doing these at 9 o'clock in the evening through the week. I think this is, and most people, like, a lot of people would prefer 9 o'clock anyway. Apologies, Mister, if I've caused any inconvenience. Ian Bowden is here. Nice to hear from you, Ian. Good evening, all. Anyone who kills an edible creature to eat is normal to me, but to kill a creature just for fun is a selfish bastard, in my view. Okay, good. Good for you. You're entitled to your opinion. Let me see now. David Heisenberg, nice to hear from you. Hot chocolate. Look, actually, that's got some. Has that got some animal bleed trace in it or something? David Coleman, pandas are the stupidest creatures on the planet. They can't even breathe. A Chinese guy has to put it in for them. I'm not sure. What's that? Eat shoots and leaves. Oh my God Almighty! I mean, pandas are beautiful, but the amount of effort and the news coverage, and it's all because they are cute. It's all because pandas are cute. That's why people want to keep them alive. It's all because they look cute. I mean, are they really any good to anyone? Mark agrees, Ian Bowden. Okay, Mark agrees with your comment there, Ian. Anthony Chin, Eddie, people want to eat meat or want to eat only vegetable or be vegan, their choice, eats to their own. Yeah, I suppose so. Paul Hoskin, plants are living things, so eating them is who's one needs to play, but I suppose people, they do. Let's see. Box 14. Ed, you ever see any fights kick off in Thailand? I only one I've seen was I think it was actually between Thai people. McLaren, I think Ed has run out of hot chocolate. No, still got plenty. Lovely stuff. Okay. So if you just tuned in, apologies to you, because I was thinking too much about whether to keep this going, because the internet is really crap. I'm getting my new internet next week, and in case you didn't catch this bit before, I've even got a green screen. I've even got a green screen there. Can you see it? I've even got bought a green. I haven't taken it out of the parcel yet, but there's good things coming. There's good things coming to this YouTube channel. Sean Alice, what do you think of vitamin supplements? There's no supplement really. Vitamins, there's no supplement for the real thing. I suppose they help, but they're probably overrated, aren't they? Seaside Freddy, Caitlyn Jenner definitely looks old. It is a good comment. Steve Foster, we should all commit suicide to prevent the extinction of small mammals. Just a thought. Okay. Mark Olick, Jenna is 73. Is Caitlyn Jenner a ladyboy or is that the boxing boys? What's your favourite massage parlour in Bangkok? Has to be Addicts for me. Addicts. I don't know that one, but my favourite massage parlour. I would keep that a secret. I would keep it a secret. I mean, it probably isn't a secret, because when something's that good, I mean, the word gets around sooner or later. But anyway, there's some wonderful massage parlours around there. Ian Bound says, I respect vegans and all that sort, but they won't get me to change my eating habits. Me neither. I like a bloody big steak. I mean, the thing is, I like a nice big daddy steak, because then not only does it taste good, but I can upset two lots of people then, vegans and these bloody woke people who claim that it's sexist. I can have a double whammy then. Billy Bob. Let's see, Billy Bob. Don't they eat dog meat in China and Korea? Makes me to think about this. They eat it in Vietnam as well. I was in a restaurant in Hanoi, and the English menu, you turn over the page and it's got dog meat menu. Dog casserole, dog with fries. I wouldn't eat it. Let's see, David Coleman, a young Messiah boy, has to kill a lion with a spear to become a man. We're all pussies, okay? So we're going to kill a lion with it. Okay, let's see. Let me see now. Okay, so going on, banging on about veganism. Okay, banging on about veganism. Okay, what? Yeah, this is off the internet. So it's up Google. Was Jesus a vegan? Yeah. What meats did God say not to eat? Okay. Now here's something here. The rabbit. Okay. Though it chews the cud, does not have a split hoof. It is unclean for it. Oh, rabbits are dirty. Rabbits are dirty little bastards. God says don't eat the rabbit. And the pig, though it has a split hoof completely divided, does not chew the cud. It is pigs are dirty bastards as well. Oh, well, we knew that anyway, didn't we? You must not eat their meat or touch their carcasses. I wouldn't touch it. I've had a pig, grab hold of my carcass, but not the other way around. They're unclean for you. Oh, so this comes from God, apparently. Okay, so what else have we got? So what does it mean, chewing the cud? Apparently, chewing the cud means that when an animal, eats something, like, it eats it over again before it's swallowed. That's like chewing the cud. It sounds bloody awful, it does. Yeah. Just the Bible says it is okay to eat meat. In Leviticus 11, the Lord speaks to Moses and Aaron and sets out which animals can be eaten and which cannot. The Lord said, you may eat any animal that is a divided hoof and that chews the cud. Okay? So remember, you can only eat animals that chew, that's got divided hoof and chews the cud. Isn't it actually going to look for that? There are some that only chew the cud or only have divided hoof, but you must not eat. Oh my God, that's what claptrap? What absolute bloody claptrap is that? Yeah, are humans meant to be vegan? Although many humans choose to eat both plants and meat, earning us the dubious title of omnivore. I think omnivore is quite a nice word, actually. Dubious is quite a nice word as well. We're anatomically herbivorous. Herbivorous. You're trying to say that I'm herbivorous only in hot weather. Only herbivorous. No, only in hot weather, mate. The good news is that if you want to eat like our ancestors, you still can. Nuts, vegetables, fruit, and legumes are the base of a healthy vegan lifestyle. Sounds a bit bloody boring to me. Give me a big daddy steak anytime. Okay, so anyway, that was Paul Austin. They eat dot in Thailand. Okay. Mark Hubble, Korea is a definite. A van goes down the street in the early AM and picks it up. Oh, bastards. Esan man, nice to hear from you. Esan man, nice to hear from you. Esan man is in Thailand. Anyway, nice to hear from him. He's got great information about a lot of things. Seaside Freddy was getting used to having barbecued chicken on the streets of Bangkok. I got to Phnom Penh and thought I was buying some. Surprise, surprise. Okay. Bilbo, Ed, Lewis Swat Hamilton is turning his dog vegan. Turn your dog vegan? How the bloody hell can you turn your dog vegan? That's ridiculous. Let's see. Okay. But Bottle Baby, next question. Who's the best fried chicken in Asia? Well, that's a big question. I suppose you always try KFC. But apparently Hooters does a lot of fried chicken. I'm not really entertained Hooters, but I was quite amused to find that Hooters actually branched out into the airline business once. And but it was a novelty, wasn't it? They still had glamorous girls with nice Hooters. You know what I mean? One of the things the passengers expected fried chicken. Well, you can't fry a bloody chicken when you're on an airplane, can you? But needless to say, Hooters Airlines didn't last very long. Let's see. Mark Hollick, the movie Soylent Green, made in 1973. I did see it once many years ago. Very highly rated that. It was taking place in futuristic year 2022. Soylent Green as people. Okay, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Very highly rated film, that one. I did see it many years ago. McLaren F1. McLaren F1 race. I think the uglier the animal, the tastier it is. Well, that probably is true about chickens, isn't it? When they're ugly bastards, but they sure do taste good. Let's see. Hello, Ed. Lee Majors turned 80. Yeah, put that on the screen. Someone wants to talk about Lee Majors. Happy birthday to Lee Majors. Hello, Ed. Lee Majors turned 84 yesterday. Used to love the $6 million man as a kid. Absolutely. Bloody good. He was in a Western series before that. He was good. He was $6 million man was a phenomenon, wasn't it? That was a bloody good series. I used to love that. Absolutely. Good for him anyway. He's 84. Is he still bionic? Charlie, if God wanted to be vegan, he wouldn't have made animals out of me. Okay. Mark Hollick, I wondered if God eats meat. I don't think God's that exciting, funnily enough. This is Mr. It grew a multiple aortic aneurysm bypass, made blood flow backwards in femur and iliac and gut. Okay. Well, I hope you're all right now, mate. Anyway, I hope you're all right now. Steve Foster, you can skewer guinea pigs, piece of piss. It's catching effects, that's the problem, okay? Mark Hollick says frog legs are crispy. Maybe the frog's legs are all right, but the actual whole frog that I ate in Cambodia, I think I've had it a couple of times. Never again. I thought didn't like far too many bones. Far too many bones. There was it. Jane Coleman. I wondered if Adam and Eve, and did she like it? Oh, okay. What did Eve say to Adam when she saw them naked? I don't know. No, Adam said to Eve when they were both naked. He said, Eve, what would you like to eat, baby? And she said, oh, that's a hard one. Okay, let's something like that anyway. Bin man, a Sunday roast wouldn't be a Sunday. Oh, that's a great comment. That's a great comment. I might finish on that because that's such a great comment. A Sunday roast wouldn't be a Sunday roast without meat. Exactly. Absolutely, very right. What else are you gonna have? Bloody fish with it? Okay, boxing. Yeah, boxing 40. Well, I'll make a note of that one then. Ed, tomorrow's topic. Let's talk about sleeping patterns, problems people are going through, and how they overcame them. Sleep is just as important as diet, if not more, and we don't get quality sleep. Okay, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, we'll try and remember that one. Remind us of that tomorrow night. We'll talk about that because sleep patterns. I used to have terrible sleep problems, especially when I drank coffee obsessively. Now I only drink coffee of a daytime. Marco, instead of using God and a swear word, use Rudy. For Rudy's sake. Sounds good. Okay, so anyway, here we go. Ian Bowden, I've missed most of the show. Did it start early tonight? It did. I started at 9 o'clock. Apologies for that. What it is, what it is, I've been doing a little bit of work this week, and I've had to get up early. Well, the last couple of weeks, I've had to get up early. So I mean, I could do a later one, but I'd be too tired. I'd be too tired later on to do it. So I think I'll be doing weekday live streams, at 9 o'clock from now on, because I did put a poll out, and between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock, it was kind of there wasn't that much difference. But apologies if I've thrown anyone with it. Ian Bowden, we're watching a documentary on George Michael till 10 p.m. Not knowing you started there early. Okay, well, I'm in good company anyway, aren't I? Okay. Well, I'll probably start this at 9 o'clock again tomorrow anyway. But good things are coming next week. Better internet next week, and also I'm going to be erecting the green screen, so I'll start making use of StreamYards properly from now on. Definitely. Yeah, Ian Bowden, is it 9 p.m. kickoff on night? Yeah, we'll try and aim for 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. I think I think some people will appreciate 9 o'clock. Like I say, later on, I'm starting to get too tired late at night. You see. Let me see. Okay. Holy mackerel. Mark says to the children, I made up for not being breastfed as a baby. Okay. Let me see. Okay, where are we now? Okay, so I'm going to finish off now anyway. Let's see. Marco generates a lot of Wheaties. Was Jenna the athlete? Was it Bruce Jenner and he became a woman or what? Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Well, good for him anyway, as long as he's not doing any harm to anyone, I suppose. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, Steve Foster, is the RSPCA being informed about this channel? Oh, we care. I don't bloody care about them. Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I love animals. Let's make it clear. I absolutely love animals, especially cats and dogs. Absolutely wonderful. I love cats and dogs. But at the end of the day, we are meat eaters. I mean, not for me, the vegetarian lifestyle. Anyway, let's see. So, Englishman and Mond. Englishman in Malta is there. Eddie, funny. If our dog used to love carrots, okay. A dog eating carrots, Jesus Christ. Mark Olive, Edward G. Robinson died 2 months after filming Solid Green. Yeah, he was a fine actor. He was a lot of great gangster movie, wasn't he? Excellent. And Charlton Heston was in that one as well. I'll have to watch that again one of these days. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to finish this one anyway. I'm going to finish this one. I'm going to finish this one anyway. I've been on for an hour and 40 minutes anyway. Like I say, this is my internet is still really crap, but long awaited. The internet man is making an appearance next week, and hopefully next week I'll have bigger, brighter, and better internet, and I'm going to erect the green screen. and get things going on and make this a proper show, okay? Let's see. McLaren F1 Race, thanks ever, some good laughs. Mark Olive, great live stream, Eddie. Thanks, mate. Gemini Star, cheers. Okay. So I'll say good night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Have a lovely evening, a lovely Tuesday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.